Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking story time, and I am here to tell y'all one of the most rebellious, craziest thing I could ever do, girl. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm coming to admit I'm here to tell my side. I'm here to tell my side, my truth, my story, my rebellious story, child. So without further ado, let's roll the intro so we can get directly on into the story time, because I know y'all are waiting for the hot tea. So if this is the first time you ever watched a story time by me, hey, how you doing, girl? Make sure you subscribe. So let me start everybody all fresh and new if you've never seen my face and never watched any of my story times. So in middle school and also in high school, I was in an anger management classroom called STEP. Now when you were in STEP, you can only be suspended 10 days a year. So if they use like 5 days in August, 4 days in September, and 1 day in, I don't know, November, if they want to suspend you in December, they have to get it approved by the Board of Education. They have to go to court. It's a whole bam wham shabam wham, thank you ma'am. So girl, I knew they could only suspend me 10 days a year, and I used that to my best advantage. So this is one of the times I used that, darling. So let's take y'all to 6th grade. This is a middle school story. So 6th grade year is a white principal, honey, and he was super duper nice, but he was real stressed out. I could really tell that he was like on the verge of retirement, and he don't really know how he got to that school. It was a school in a nice suburban neighborhood, but it was kind of, I don't know, girl, it was kind of switching. It was kind of switching gears. But he was real cool, and I was real cool with him. I ain't had no problems with him. Now 7th grade year, girl, I ended up coming into school, and it was this white lady. It was this white principal, honey, and she was the mouth of the South. She was so rude, she was so snappy, disrespectful, and I guess she thought she worked at some like college university. She was so strict to these middle school kids, these 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Like, girl, calm down, baby. But she was so rude. I had a couple run-ins with her throughout the year, but for the most part, me and her did not like each other. And it was a real known thing where she had said nasty and evil, slick stuff about my mom and me and how I was raised. Girl, we had got down before. My mama had got down with her. I didn't got down. We had got down with the good down, okay? It had already went down. Now, this event I'm finna tell y'all ends up happening a little bit later in the year. I can't remember what month, but I can tell you it was right before Christmas break. So I don't know if it was freaking October, November, or December. I was in English class, and this English teacher I had, she was a complete jerk. She was a complete jerk. Once again, one of those teachers that thinks she teaching high school or either college students, girl. Just too deeply in it. Like, we're gonna read Romeo and Juliet, but like, we ain't gotta get that deep in it. Me and her was arguing. I can't remember about what, girl. I didn't argue with so many heifers. I don't even remember what I be arguing about all of them about, but I didn't argue with so many heifers, girl. Me and her arguing. She ends up running and pressing and pushing the button, girl. Pushing it, push the button, 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 push the button. You gotta push it if you wanna come in. Push the button, push the button. Girl, she pushing the button on the wall. Y'all know that lead to the office. So she pushing that button, and you know, dude, run office. I need an administrator. I need an administrator. Oh, girl, girl, she ends up calling the administrator down. Now, it was multiple administrators. It wasn't just the white administrator, because the white lady was the main administrator, but it was like 3 assistant administrators, and one of the assistant administrators came down. So once the male assistant administrator came down, honey, he ends up seeing me, and he was like, oh, child, he's one of the anger management students. Let me buzz the anger management. So he ends up using his walkie-talkie and calling down to the anger management class, saying, hey, we have one of y'all students, come and remove them out of the English class. So girl, at this point, it's a whole chaos, and it wasn't even a deep argument enough for my English teacher to push the button, but I'm angry. So girl, as all of this is going down, and now the room is flooded with administrators and fucking security guards. It's too much going on. I'm angry. So I'm cussing and going off, girl. My anger management teacher ends up having to pull me out of the class, girl. Pull me out of the class. It's giving a real reality show. Pull me out of the class, and it's walking me back down to the anger management classroom. So at this point, I'm heated, and I'm trying to explain my situation, but they don't even care, because it's 50 million people outside of the English classroom, so it looks like I'm on the verge of shooting the school up. So my anger management teacher is mad at me and going off on me, so I'm going off on them, and I'm cussing, and at this point, girl, I'm ready to flip a desk. Cause what's tea? So since things were heated, and this is an anger management classroom, they had like, I don't know, what is it, like legal rights to restrain you, girl. So they had this little blue mat, honey. They would pull out this blue mat, and girl, if they pulled out the blue mat, you knew it was going down. Girl, they pulled out the blue mat, and I'm like, I bet it's about to go down. So girl, I end up going down. Girl, they put me on the blue mat, and I'm getting restrained. Got my hands behind my back, and I'm on this mat. I'm just cussing and going off. I am angry. I am violently angry, girl. So, girl, out of nowhere, the white administrator comes down and is knocking on the door. Because the door, they always just keep the door locked. So she's knocking on the door and I look and I can see that it's her. At this point, I've been on the mat maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, so I'm cooling down, girl. I'm really chill. At this point, it's giving like the conversation like, oh, you chill now. That is the conversation. So when I see the little administrator woman coming in or wanting to knock at the door to come on in, I literally say, don't let that bitch in. Don't let her in. Don't let her in. Girl, Lord behold, they let that heifer in. They let her in and she walks in and she's saying this and that. Cause girl, the English teacher was her best friends. They used to love chatty catty every time they seen each other. Every time they seen each other, they was chatty catty. So I should have known that the administrator was gonna come down here and check me about her bestie. So she's going off and saying that I was doing this and da da da. And I'm like, girl, you don't even know. You don't even know what happened. Because at this point, it really wasn't even that much. And I'm behooved that the woman pushed the dang button on me. So I'm going off on the administrator. I'm like, girl, just shut up. I'm telling her literally. I'm telling her, shut up. You sit here talking about something you don't even know, baby. Like, I'm telling her, shut up, because I don't even want to hear it. Like, shut up. You down here just to see the death of me. You just always love coming down and seeing the downfall of a black man. So I'm going off on her, and she said something slick. I can't remember what she said, but she did one of them low blow, slick, nice, nasty something. And I said, oh, this bitch done lost her mind. So I'm looking her up and down. She got on a black dress. She got on these wedges with her toes out. And when I'm looking her up and down, before I knew what I said, and before anybody could move my head, I poked right on her toes. It was spit all over her toes. Spit all over her toes. Order ready, pick up, because I done served her. Girl, spit all over her toes. Spit all over her toes, and she's gagging. She's gagging. All you hear is click, clack, click, clack. She was so speechless. I was waiting on her to drop the N-word, girl. She click, clack, beating the hallway in. Girl, all the anger management teachers and the anger management assistants, we're cackling. We're cackling. I'm cackling. At this point, I'm off the mat. At this point, I'm off the mat. I'm cackling. Because they didn't really live for her either, because she was a messy white lady and they didn't like her smart remarks with this, they supervisor. So, girl, we're in the room cackling as she didn't click clack back to her front office speechless. Let me tell you something, girl. That was like, I think we had about like 6 more months in school. For the rest of the 6 months, she wore Tommy Hilfiger boots. We never seen her toes ever again. Even 8th grade year when I came back, girl, she didn't have them toes out. Baby, I had never seen her toes ever again, and she learned her lesson. You gonna learn today. Cause you're not gonna keep saying little stick stuff and stating remarks about my parent, baby. You did it once, I gave you a pass. You did it twice, I got on your ass. You bet not ever try it again. You bet not ever try again. So girl, I'm in the classroom, literally we're cackling with the anger management classroom teachers, and they end up getting an email, and she had rolled up a suspension, and she suspended me for 1 day. Like I said, you know, they had 10 days, and I guess she knew that she might need to use some the days later on in the year, so she only suspended me for 1 day. But it's like, girl, I don't care. Baby, 1 day, that's justice served. Justice served. Yes, Your Honor, I did it. Yes, Your Honor, I did it. Justice was served. But that is the story on how I made my administrator's toes slippery. Okay, girl, that's the story. Oh my goodness, don't judge me. Don't leave me. Don't dislike and don't unsubscribe. I promise I am changed and delivered. But anyways, you guys, if y'all want exclusive story times, if y'all want to see more of the mess, join my membership. Go down to the description box. It's the first link, honey. Whichever two you want to be, join, get some exclusive tea. But I love y'all so much. Make sure you guys stick around for the end of the video. Storytime playlist. Go watch all of the story times because I give unlimited kikis, okay? But I'll see y'all in a different video. Bye.